Hi, and welcome back to the Miami Dade Chamber of Commerce Member Connection. Yes, I'm your host, Eric Knowles, President and CEO of the Miami Dade Chamber of Commerce. And yeah, I am really excited. I have a friend who's been a friend for many years that's doing what she's doing in this community, changing lives, helping people. We started out with what was called Concerned African Women. I think back. I'm just mesmerized when you see people with their passion that continue to do great things. And I am, as I said, so excited to have Miss Thema Campbell with me today.
Thank you, Eric, and I'm excited to be here.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
As I said, we've been at this for a minute, and to see your trajectory, to see your passion, to see you continuing to do that life work that you're doing, it's not easy. I know it's not easy.
Oh.
And because I know as an entrepreneur, and in particular, running a nonprofit, as I say, as an entrepreneur, you have to get out here and hunt each and every day.
Oh, yeah.
And several years ago, as I said, we met at Concerned African Women and the great work that you were doing with our good friend Kiani that has left us. But you've continued and you've started Girl Power.
Yes.
And
yeah,
let's talk about that.
Thank
Girl
you.
Power.
Girl Power.
Well, first of all, let's talk about Thema. Who's Thema?
Okay.
Who's Thema?
Okay. First of all, Eric, thank you for paying homage to my friend and sister Kiani, someone that I love dearly who left us too soon. So thank you for that. Who is Thema? I'm a mother. I am a grandmother. I'm an auntie. I'm a nonprofit CEO. I am a servant. I'm a leader. I'm a follower. I'm a lot of things, but I think mostly what I am is a person that like to get things done. I like to get things done, and I get things done.
Yeah, you have, and you've been doing it, as I said, for as long as I've known you. When I met you, you were getting things done.
Yep.
And several years ago, you started this organization, Girl Power. What is Girl Power, and how long ago did this meld and come in?
Yes, we are in our 23rd year.
23 years.
23 years. I've been at Girl Power. Before that, I was 10 years with Concerned African Women. But Girl Power is a gender-specific social change, not-for-profit, designed to provide safe spaces, designed to support, nurture, and make sure that girls find their voices and know their worth, and provide the resources for them to do this. Because it's not enough to say, hey, young lady, let me help you find your voice. But after they find their voices, we as a society have to put resources and programs and services in place to help these young girls to nurture that, to make sure that they are successful in school and successful in life. And that is probably at the base, the core of Girl Power programs. But the one thing that I can say, and I say this to funders all the time, they want you to change reading scores. They want you to improve academic performance. But the first thing that you have to do with the person is help them to love themselves. You got to love yourself first. And once you love yourself, you want to get better grades. You want to do better in school. You want to listen to your parents. But you got to develop some sort of love and respect about yourself to the point where I want to be good at what I do, and I want to finish school, and I want to start a business, or I want to go to college, or I want to get married. But just to make sure that girls especially have this foundation because these are the first teachers of men and women, and they raise families and they lead others. So we have to start with our girls, teaching them about the foundations of who they are and what their role is in this society.
Wow. So you talk about programs. So, excuse me, what are those programs that help young ladies, girls, understand that they have to begin by loving themselves?
First of all, one of the things that we pride ourselves on at Girl Power, Eric, is having safe spaces.
Okay.
Not just for the girls, but for our instructors, for our volunteers, making sure that the space is safe for me to have an authentic conversation with girls, for them to open up and share things with us, things with our staff, our counselors, that they may not share with their parents or their teachers, and letting them know that it's okay to have these feelings, to have these doubts. And this is how you get past that. So we have a program that we call After School Rocks. This program operates Monday through Thursday, 2 hours a week after school. The girls they do fitness, they do health and wellness, they have yoga and breathing exercises. We do social emotional learning, teaching them how to deal with their feelings and what that means and how they have to love themselves and love our planet and love each other. And we take them on field trips. We take them on a college and heritage tour once a year to expose them to colleges and universities, not just in Florida, but in Washington, D.C.
I would say you just recently went to Washington.
Yeah, we took them to Washington, D.C. They went to the state capitol. We took them on the mall. They had a wonderful time. We took them to Howard University, George Washington University, and there was another university, but exposing girls to the borders beyond the walls where they live. We have another program, it's our Sister Circle mentoring program. Some of our girls, Eric, need a female role model. So we pair them up with a female mentor who commits to them for at least 1 year. And some of these mentoring relationships last for a lifetime. We have a couple of our mentors that's been with their girls now probably about 10 years since we've had this mentoring program. We also offer our summer STEAM and workforce training camp because our girls need to learn soft workforce skills, communications, making good decisions, being on time. We also have a girls intervention program. The girls intervention program are girls who have been in the system or who are in the system or headed towards the system. It is a 12-week intervention program in lieu of girls going to the JAC. And this is a program to help them deal with whatever the circumstances were that brought them into contact with the juvenile justice system, including helping them complete their community service hours. So all of these programs, Eric, is about the nurturing and the growth and development and the loving and the caring for of our girls.
Wow. You know, we'll be right back. We're going to take a break and we'll be back with Thema.
Learn and earn today at Miami Dade College. College graduates earn 56% more than high school graduates and $1 million more in lifetime earnings. A degree from MDC is your path to greater earning power and career success. Choose from hundreds of affordable high-tech and in-demand career programs, including cybersecurity, artificial intelligence, business, and nursing. Learn and earn today at MDC and fast-track your career. Enroll now at mdc.edu/purpose.
Hi, and welcome back to the Miami-Dade Chamber of Commerce Member Connection. Sitting here listening to my good friend Thema talking about the important work that she does and her team. Let's talk about your team a little bit, because obviously, you know, a great coach has a team.
Oh, yeah.
And so talk about your team a little bit.
Well, I have a great team. If it wasn't for them, man, let me tell you, I couldn't do the work. They are the wind beneath my wings. I have my executive assistant here with me today, Miss Kathy Chippy Way.
Hey, Kathy.
My daughter, Rashada, works with me at Girl Power.
Oh, that's
also,
beautiful.
she's a big support for me at the office and away from the office. My director of programs, Ms. Helen Valorio, is phenomenal. She's been with us 6 years. She directs all of our programs. I think we have 6 programs now. We have an amazing team of instructors and program coordinators. We have a great board of directors. Ms. Victoria Worship is our board chair. We also have a wonderful driver outreach. So the team is the team is the heartbeat of the organization, especially those women that provide the direct services to the girls. These are women who have been trained on evidence-based trauma-informed services and how to provide services to this population of girls, because the majority of our girls, Eric, have been through some form of trauma or another. So all of our staff go through trauma-informed training so that they can service our girls and service them well.
Where is all of this done?
This is done at our different sites.
Okay.
It starts in the heart of all of our staff members. I can tell you that. One of the things that I want to say is, it's really important to love and to like the people that's on your team. And if you think you're going to run a nonprofit or any business and you don't like the people or you don't love the people, it's going to be much harder. You can do it, but it's much easier when your foundation is built on love and mutual respect. So we have about 4 or 5 sites in and around Miami-Dade County. We are at Brownsville Middle School, Georgia Jones Ayers Middle School. We're at Frank C. Martin down south. We were at Richmond Heights Middle, but we're not there anymore. We're at there's another school down south, I can't remember the name. We have a location in Overtown. And we also have a program at the Dorothy Bendrall Center in Brownsville. You okay?
Pardon me, Thema.
It's okay.
I woke up with this cough this morning.
It's all right.
And hey, we're live, but I got a drink of water. So we have the various locations
Yes.
that we're engaging all over Miami-Dade County.
All over Miami-Dade County.
But there's something else that's been in the incubator
Right.
for a while now.
Yes.
And that's Mama Hattie's house.
Mama Hattie's house. That is our latest and greatest initiative. So Mama Hattie's house, first of all, Mama Hattie is the name of my grandmother, whose house that I grew up in Georgia. And that was my happy place. And so Mama Hattie's house, where I grew up, was this happy place where I went almost every day after school. I spent weekends there. My cousins, a lot of people ended up at my grandmother's house. And as I started to meet girls throughout my career at Girl Power, I met girls who had been molested, girls who were in foster care, girls who were living with their aging grandparents, and girls who were just in trouble. And one day I said, I wish we had Mama Hattie's house for these girls. And the words left my mouth and I couldn't take them back. And so something started burning inside of me saying, you can build a home.
Okay.
For girls who are aging out of foster care and girls who are at risk of being trafficked. As you know, Florida is the #3 state in our nation for human trafficking. And Miami-Dade County, where we live, is #1 in our state for human trafficking. And it's a very serious problem. It's been in the shadows for a lot of years, but right now everybody is talking about it. And so we're bringing this problem out of the darkness and into the light. And so Mama Hattie's house will be a place where these girls will have a 24-hour sanctuary who are at risk of being trafficked and girls who are aging out of the foster care. Eric, this is a $20 million project today, probably a little bit over that once we get to the finished product. And so far we have raised about $8.5–9 million of this $20
Wow.
million. So if there's any wonderful
Almost halfway
donors
there.
out there listening, hey, we need money. But we're almost halfway there, and it's a wonderful project. It is something that I know that we're going to get done. We need support. We need help. We have gotten a lot of support. Our CRA has committed $5 million. Our board of directors has raised an additional maybe about $400,000 or $500,000 on their own. We have gotten a grant from our outgoing commissioner, Edmondson, when she left office. She granted us $2 million for the project. She also conveyed property in Overtown as the site for the property.
And where is that located?
It's in Overtown. I think it's 430 Northwest 9th Street. Yeah, it's in Overtown.
Okay.
There was some contamination on the project. And so right now it's in the cleanup phases, which she also put aside money for the remediation of and removal of that contamination. And we have not launched our public campaign yet. We have been in a private capital campaign, and probably in the very near future, we will be launching our public capital campaign to build Mama Hattie's house.
Wow. And I know a couple of years ago, we started a little party that you happened to have in a friend of yours' backyard.
Yes.
Talk about that party a little bit.
Well, you know, there's this really wonderful guy in Miami. His name is Eric Knowles. But he hosts this wonderful party every year. And what it is a fundraiser for Mama Hattie's house. And we've raised about $70,000, over 70, almost $80,000 just from that party.
Hanging out in my backyard.
Hanging out and listening to some wonderful jazz.
Right.
And having some nice wine and champagne and just being with friends and family and people that love and care about me and our mission. And it's just been a really wonderful experience. And we love and appreciate that.
No, hey, like I said,
Listen.
we've been at this for a minute. But you also do a luncheon,
Yes.
a brunch, I should say.
It's
Talk
a whole
about that.
weekend now. It used to be just a brunch. It used to be just a brunch, and now it's the brunch and swing weekend.
Okay.
Because it's a 3-day event. We have done the brunch for about 10 years.
Okay.
And last year we launched the new initiative called the Brunch and Swing Weekend. So there's a day party on Saturday. I'm not going to disclose the location, but I'm not sure.
right.
But on that Saturday, on Sunday is the brunch. And this year we're bringing back Nicole Henry will be performing at our brunch along with our Girls Choir of Miami, which I failed to mention when I talked about our programs. But we have a wonderful girls choir. And the brunch this year will be at the Coral Gables Country Club. And on Monday we have our golf tournament, which is where the swing comes in at, and that's at the Miami Beach golf course. So we have a whole weekend of events, and all of this is on our website, girlpowerrocks.org. If anybody wants to find out more information about it, how to sponsor, how to get tickets, how to buy a table, they can look on our website.
And what's the phone number?
Our phone number is 305-756-5502.
And if you want to know more about the Miami-Dade Chamber, call us at 305-751-8648 or go to m-dcc.org. And I just so much appreciate you
I
and everything that
appreciate
you are
you.
doing to help our young ladies matriculate through life. You are so desperately needed.
Thank you,
Any
Eric.
last closing words?
Last closing words is listen to girls, support girls, and invest in girls. You'll be saving lives and changing lives.
So you heard that. Reach out to the Miami-Dade Chamber of Commerce. Reach out to Girl Power. Let's grow our community. Let's help our young ladies do the right thing. Call Girl Power. Get in touch. See you next time.